Welcome back to the Fractional Analyst. Today you're going to see our commercial acquisition model, which is our newest model available at thefractionalanalyst.com. Sebastian Grupa is the associate presenting the model today. He played a huge role in creating this model along with myself and our Director of Direct Services, Ronnie Hine. This commercial acquisition model is meant for office, retail, industrial, any kind of major commercial real estate acquisition. Hope you enjoy the tutorial video. I'll see you on the other side.
Hi everybody. Today I'll be going over the commercial acquisition model, the latest model from the Fractional Analyst, and kind of just give you guys a rundown of what it looks like, how to get through it. To start off, we're on our navigation page. Here you'll see that we have it broken down with dark blue tabs, which are the input tabs, light blue tabs, which are the major output tabs, and then our gray tabs, which are calculation. Usually we'll hide all of the calculation tabs. I've unhid one of them just to kind of show you guys what the engine of this model looks like. But we can go ahead and start with the assumptions tab. Here we'll be filling out any type of global assumptions that will make an impact on your annual pro forma. There's some general information here. You kind of want to fill out everything that's blue in this model. So you have your property details, your acquisition details, and then your exit details. We'll move down to the expenses. With the expenses, you have your tax valuation. You want to fill out your assessed value and then your tax rate. From there, it rolls down into your operating expenses. Here you want to add in a dollar per square foot number, and then you want to toggle whether or not it's recoverable. That'll make sure it feeds into the pro forma as well, and it's calculating your recoveries correctly. From there, we have our market assumptions. This feeds into all of your vacant suites. Anything that's vacant will automatically take your leasing assumptions from this box here. Moving on, we have our sponsorship structure and our debt and equity financing. The last piece on this tab is our unit breakdown. So you want to put in your space numbers, your square footage numbers, and then it's important to put in the tenant name, because if you put something in as vacant, it will move into the lease inputs tab as currently vacant, where it'll go ahead and use all of these leasing assumptions that we had filled out earlier. So as an example, we have space 100 that's vacant, and then we'll act as if space 101 to space CC is occupied. So moving on to the lease inputs tab, we have that space 100, and to preface, we do have 40 different spaces here that could be filled out. Starting with space 100, because we had it set as vacant, it is not using a detailed rent schedule, which means it will be using all of those assumptions we filled out prior. You go ahead and change whatever vacancy you wanted to kind of give it that buffer from that original acquisition date to whenever you want this lease to start. But everything else that had a tenant name will be using the detailed rent schedule. So the next tab here is the detailed rent schedule. Space 100, it's not using anything that we fill out here just because we had set it up as a vacant suite, but anything that did have a tenant name, you can go ahead and fill out all of the different terms we had for this lease. And you can see over here to the right, as you click that plus button, it kind of fills out and breaks down all of your monthly rents, your free rents, everything that we need for the annual pro forma. Moving forward, we're going to have our output tabs. The first tab here is your investment summary. This will break down different things like the valuation of your property, your projected returns, any key performance metrics. Going forward to your presentation assumption, we kind of just have a nicer tab here in case you want to throw it in a pitch deck or any type of presentation. It'll give you your basic assumptions here that you filled out throughout the model, and then you'll have your annual pro forma as well. So that one gray tab that I had mentioned earlier that typically would be hidden is the space financials tab. This is kind of what everything in that model feeds into, along with a couple other hidden tabs, and this calculates your income, your expenses, and everything else to give you what your annual pro forma is.
Let's give Sebastian a lot of love down in the comments below. I'm really grateful for Sebastian for recording this video. It's always nice to hear from one of the brainchilds behind a model. So huge shout out to him for putting that together. We do a lot here at the Fractional Analyst. We've got off-the-shelf models, which we just presented to you today. You can go check out that commercial acquisition model, our multifamily acquisition model, our build-to-rent model. We've got a lot over on our website, so go check those out. We're also putting together a prop tech platform called Corecast. Corecast will do financial modeling, but it goes a lot deeper into the financial modeling side. We've got market research, we've got automated reports, we've got pipeline tracking. Would really encourage you to go check that out too at corecastre.com. We'll put the link down below as well. Thanks for your support of the platform. We'll see you on the next one.